Stop holding women's hands on first dates. You're scaring them off. This seemingly simple mistake could be costing you future dates. But wait a second, isn't getting some physical contact on a date a good thing? Yes, but it's all about the right type of physical contact. I wouldn't tell you to go and immediately start pinching a woman's butt on a date unless you're trying to get slapped. And it's kind of the same thing with holding hands, but instead of being way too forward and sexual, it's just way too romantic. See, there are two main reasons why you want to get physical on a date. The first is to build some comfort. As you two get close and start casually touching, it gets you used to each other's bodies so that you guys are more comfortable as the intimacy progresses. And then the right kind of touch should build a little anticipation, get her aroused, and start to get her excited to move towards that intimacy. Holding hands does neither of those things well. Having a man hold onto your hand is a very vulnerable position because that guy is in a position where he could just take her hand and drag her wherever he wants and kind of control her by the wrist. So there often comes a point when you're holding a woman's hand where she feels that protective instinct kick in and she doesn't know, how risky this is and when you're going to stop holding her hand. So she'll actually pull away first. Guys tell me all the time they thought things were going great. They were holding a woman's hand and then all of a sudden she pulled it away and got a little awkward. And if she's feeling that discomfort and associating it with you, you're in for a bad time. And holding hands doesn't really build much attraction or arousal. It's much more of a sweet romantic gesture that we often do with somebody we're seeing on a more serious basis. Let's use an extreme example. Do you think you're going to be more turned on if a woman held your hand for a little bit or if she ran her leg down your thigh? What? If she ran her hand down your thigh. And that's a problem because we often need to feel attracted and excited to be physical with somebody before we consider them a serious romantic prospect. Almost always, she'll say that she sees you as a friend and doesn't feel that chemistry. She might logically know that you could be a good fit for her, but if she emotionally doesn't feel that desire and can't imagine you guys being intimate together, she's not likely to choose you as a partner. So you need to stop holding hands on first dates and get more comfortable with flirtatious touch. Because the truth is, if you're one of those guys that always holds hands on first dates, you're probably just afraid of being more forward with your interest and are playing it safe. It's like that old movie cliche where the guy would be sitting on a couch with a woman or at the theaters and he would just kind of stretch and go, and put his hand on her shoulder. It's like kind of sneaking your way into showing her you want things to move forward without actually stepping into your confidence. So take the next steps to flirt better. Watch my guide here on how to touch a woman on a date and build deep attraction.